Hey everyone, and welcome to D&D Vlogs, Episode 3, The Wedding Adventure. Don't criticize my title. Titles are hard. And even though we're only on Episode 3, I hit a bit of writer's block there. My apologies. But there's a lot to cover today. We have a wedding, we have new character introductions, and we have our next steps toward facing the general, I believe it was war. But first up, let's talk about the wedding. Basically, for context, in real life, two of our players, David and Regina, got married on February 13th, 2021. Yeah, I'm putting in a time capsule by noting that stuff, but dude, it's good and it's important, and, hey, gotta commemorate that moment because, it's nice, and I am happy and proud for both you guys. You're great, and you obviously have a good relationship going on, and my allergies. So moving on, we decided in game, hey, let's have just a quick little fun wedding ceremony thing for the characters as well. So we just established backstory. During the downtime moments, apparently Elle and Aragorn have gone off and done their own thing. Chatting, flirting, reminiscing. And realizing that they're two people from 1,000 years in the past. They have quite a bit in common. And well, they wanted to take their relationship to the next step in game, and they decided to get married. And then really quick, for some humor, fun context, because we're about fun here, Aragorn is a minimum 6 foot tall, like, dragonborn sorcerer, for reference, and Elle is a 3 foot tall, goblin warlock. So yeah, there's a bit of a height difference. We accounted for that, though, by building a giant stool for her to stand on, for the, big kiss moment. And then really quick, I have the phone out because I want to make sure I get reference to all the characters and names and stuff, because Toby did take the time to write down the notes and send them to me, and I do appreciate you for that, Toby. You are great. You are awesome. I'm doing my best here. But yeah, basically, we had a nice little wedding ceremony. And we didn't go through, all the vows and stuff like that, but we, had some fun with it. We made little jokes and references to the Princess Bride. That priest guy. Twoo, wav, marriage, yada yada. I don't know the whole spiel. I can't go through it. I'm sorry. But, yeah. So we had that going on. We had Toby acting as the best man. And really quick in the notes here, it says Toby and his great ex, the Fluffy Bunny, were both wearing bow ties. Now really quick, I'm not 100% sure if Toby's always wearing a shirt and if he was here or not, so yeah. But they were at least wearing bow ties, so there is that. And the great ex, Fluffy Bunny, does come into play in a minute here. Don't worry, everything's good. But, yeah, so he played the best man, he was crying, just, oh, I love weddings, and it's so beautiful, and, I think he had some feelings for Aragorn, but, we'll talk about that. And as for me, Burgle, Badgie, well, I played the ring bearer for this ceremony, basically, we did a little bit of playing out the thing, me, I just handed them their D20s, and we went through the little thing. We got to the big moments, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss, mwah, yada yada. And then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, I'm not hitting the ceiling this time, slam. In the ground just behind Elle and Aragorn, a sword just smashes into the paving stones, the concrete, the whatever behind him. And in walks a knight known as Gaius. Apparently a former member of the Emerald Vanguard who unfortunately perished long ago, and is now an undead puppet of the horseman, the General Death. And apparently a character that we've run into a couple of times. Because because Toby, saw the sword, and as soon as he saw Gaius walk in the door, he just went barbarian rage, and he ran at him. He hit him with his axe. My cane will act as an axe. So basically, he ran at him, and he just hit him. It's like axe head. Basically got caught on the guy's arm like this. It did, a good amount of damage. but also left Toby open to get shoved back, you know, like he got knocked down to the ground. You know, and that right there, you know, really affected, you know, me, Badgie, Burgle, Brad to an extent too. You know, because obviously I've been getting close with Toby because he's been showing me, you know, more of what it means to be a bard. It's not just about being flirtatious and performing. You know, it's about having love for all the people around you. And, yeah. But before I could do anything, all of a sudden, out of Gaius' shadows, 2 shadow demons just appeared, like, popped out. They were apparently following him or working with him or whatever. And, yeah. So things got rough for a minute there. You know, Aragorn cast Immolation on the guy. It really burned him up. I cast Heat Metal on his suit of armor. His metal suit of armor. You know, and, El cast Eldritch Blast. I forget what else happened, but one of the big things that happened was, you know, because, Toby was right there, he got, like, triple teamed by, you know, Gaius and the 2 shadow demons. And they really did a number on him. And again, that did affect Badgie, Burgle. You know, this guy who's become my mentor is getting the crap kicked out of him by these guys. So I had to stop my concentration on Heat Metal to, you know, cast Healing Words on him to try and at least keep him alive while we dealt with the situation. And basically, we got through the fight. Everybody lived. Things were good. And also, really quick, just to help build the story a bit, one of our new characters, you know, was able to help out during this fight. Regina and David's friend, Marissa, joined in our game. She is an elf fighter. Dex-based, so she's very fast and all that stuff. I forget. Whatever. But, I don't know all the specifics. I'm sorry. It was quick. But, yeah. She got in the fight. And basically, you know, our joke for her character is, we can't really pronounce her name in Elvish because Elvish is just too much for any of us, so we call her Little Ass Kicker. Not sure if it's little or L-I-L. I'll put both spellings. We'll figure that out. But, yeah. So she helped out in the fight. We took care of the dude. We took care of the shadow demons. I actually got to score my first kill in the game whenever I hit one of the shadow demon things with, like, Thunder Wave. You know, basically, well, Thunder Wave, you know, the attack that hits them and pushes them back. And basically, I just like to imagine when I hit the shadow demon thing, because the shadow monster, you know, it just, like, was just blasted back and just, like, you know, just atomized, you know, turned to dust from the light and sound and whatever. And, you know, we were healed up fully by the druid running the ceremony. And really quick, I'm looking up the name because I forget, and I'm trying to be good because apparently this is a character that Toby and our DM Connor, dang it, where is it? Connor have some association with. They were being married by a blue dragonborn Irian. I don't know how to spell it, so, you know, below. But yeah, so that's that. Alright, so we got the wedding wrapped up. Everything was nice and good. We dealt with everything. You know, and, you know, we met with the queen, you know, basically to figure out the plan and stuff. We met with Irian again because she had brought her druid apprentice. Another new player, Evan. Basically, he's playing, and you may want to sit down for this one, a druid monk by the name of, I don't have my drums, Chuck Norris. Yeah, we're making that joke. You know, Chuck Norris. It's, yeah. And, let's just say he's very, very cool with, you know, certain plants. He likes to, yeah. You know, he's the more Shaggy Rogers, definitely, of our party than I am now. Now I'm getting my own feet and stuff like that. But, we had some downtime to prepare, so, you know, Aragorn went to get his staff upgraded in more ways than one. Ha, ha, ha. I'm just making a joke because it's there. He did say, hey, I'm going to get my staff upgraded, but obviously, it's your wedding night, pal. You're getting your staff upgraded, too, if you catch my drift. Oh, I feel terrible for that joke. Toby, Toby and I went back to the bar, to, just blow off some steam and chill. Toby was having a drinking contest with the bartender again. And I was just sitting there, with him just hanging out. When suddenly, this dwarf lady, just walks up to me, Badgie, Burgle, Brad, however you want to say it. Apparently she'd been at the wedding, and she saw our performance the other night at the bar, so she, walked up to us all nice and was like, "Hey, I saw you today, and the other night, and you're cute there," and ruffled my hair a little bit. This isn't a big thing, but it's just a nice little side thing for Badgie's character to grow and become more cool and awesome. But anyway, what happens from there is, it's kind of the, strong, assertive female, like, making her interest in a male character known. The best metaphor I can give you, is the Kermit Miss Piggy relationship. Like, hey, I really like you, we should go out, but, like, to a nicer degree. Badgie, Burgle's just, and Toby just slaps him on the back, and he's just like, hey, you should see this guy's good with his hands, because he plays the flute good, and let's call the dwarf lady Michelle, because I can't think of a better place name for now. Michelle's like, oh, really? That sounds very interesting to me, and, basically it's that scenario of, the strong lady just picking up the smaller guy and taking him off to, do some stuff. I'm keeping it PG here. We gave me a performance check, and, well, I'm gonna level with you. I rolled a nat 20 on this one, so I performed excellently. It was a good time. So we cut to the next morning. We're getting ready to attack the Citadel. And Badgie's just coming down the stairs, just strutting, just like, yeah, look at me, I'm so cool. Like, all right, guys, I'm ready to do this. Let's go fight these scary monsters and yada yada. And it's gonna be a good time, and we're gonna take on war, and it's gonna be great. Total transformation from the scared, cowardly guy to this cool, strong badass. I think you get why. But, yeah, and then from there, we got to the battlefield, we saw the Citadel, and we were working on plans to enter. We hadn't quite figured things out yet, and that's pretty much where the chapter ended for now. Next time it's going to be crazy. But, yeah, and then really quick, just establish the side story of Burgle and Michelle. It's not like a serious thing, it's just a fun side thing, for, Burgle to grow and have some fun, and get into little comedic mishaps, in the downtime. Like, really quick, just breaking the fourth wall here a bit. I got this harp thing from online. I put it together, $25 roughly, and basically, eventually I'm gonna have, Burgle, pick up a harp for the in-game stuff because I can play it. I didn't get to string it properly, and one of the holes on my spokes isn't quite good, so yeah. I'm short a string. But, Michelle's basically just gonna, inspire some nice little side things and some little comedic stuff. So, she's not going to seriously impact the game, Connor. It's just, hey, nice little thing for, my character. Like, oh, hey, something for him to fight for. He wanted to meet the Emerald Vanguard, prove himself a strong warrior. And, now he's got, besides Toby, his mentor and his friend, and I'm not making any implications of that he feels more strongly towards Toby here. But, he also will have Michelle to fight for. So that's what it is mainly. But also, just some nice little fun things like, oh, hey, Michelle, thought, I could probably play the harp, so I picked it up. It's not going to be as strong as my pan flute and drumming, but it's, just another fun prop that I got that I want to bring that I can use and play around with. Sorry for the strumming. But, yeah, so that was episode 3, The Wedding Adventure, in a nutshell. And really quick, like I said, titles are hard, and this was a wedding episode, like, yeah. I'm not sure what episode 4 is going to be, because I think we're taking a week off because we got some personal things going on. I believe Dave and Regina have their honeymoon this weekend, so we might be put off for another week. So I'll come up with some fun side story stuff to talk about with you guys for next time. So until then, have fun, stay safe, keep hydrated, and of course remember, every character has a story to tell. I'm Valiant Bradley James, and Burgle, the gnome bard, signing off. Peace.